a little domineering, aren't you?
I don't mean to be. I am controlling though.
Do you feel like she just like talks for you? Because I want to hear your thoughts on it, but I feel like she just answers for you.
I mean, yeah, she does.
Give me your thoughts. I want to hear your answer on this.
Stocks and crypto I was in.
You
I
should,
pulled
you
it
should
all
ask
out
him what he had it
and
invested
start
in.
my family members more.
No.
You're such a controlling bitch.
Hi, my name is Alyssa and I'm 40 years old.
Hi, my name is Connor and I'm 32 years old and we live in Fort Worth, Texas.
And this is Financial Audit.
Welcome down to Austin. So let's start with you, Alyssa. What do you do for a living, Fort Worth, Texas?
I am a registered nurse. I've been a nurse for 20 years.
Great. Good income there sometimes, depending.
Yes, it's very good income. And then I am a trauma program manager currently.
Oh, double job?
So no, I upgraded from bedside nursing to management in 2022.
Oh, cool. Well, so what do you make?
I make $111,000 a year.
Beautiful. Gorgeous. That's awesome. We love to see that. What do you make, Connor?
I am in construction. I make $25 an hour.
Okay.
40 hours a week.
Uh-huh.
Comes out to about $4,000 a month.
Mm-hmm. And is that paid time off and everything?
No paid time off.
Oh, how much time do you take off usually?
I typically
2 weeks a year?
Yeah, on average.
Maybe, yeah.
So looking at probably like $50,000 a year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very good. So 161,000. How are we living? How we doing? How's Fort Worth living? 161,000.
We make enough to live well.
Uh-huh.
We just made some bad decisions.
Well, sure. Okay.
The spending gets a little up there sometimes.
Well, up there, we have an up there income. Maybe spending's allowed to be up there, potentially based on certain situations.
Right.
That wasn't always our income. So he's just now consistently working, making that kind of money.
Right.
Probably in just this year.
Okay, well, that would help us then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So before that, in like last year, 2023, he made like $20,000.
Okay, but I mean, you're clearly the income, owner of the home, bringing that in, which is awesome. I guess it depends on what our spending is, whether or not that's a problem, right? Because if we're going absolutely insane, taking crazy vacations or something, then sure, that's. But how long have you guys been together, married?
We got married in 2018, and we've been together since
Very good.
2016.
Very good. Very good. Okay, cool. So what is going on then? What do we have here? Because you make it sound kind of mid, but I have a really big stack. What is going on?
It's just debt that's piled up.
Why would debt be piling up with such a strong household income? What kind of debt?
A lot of credit card debt.
Why? Why would be in credit card debt?
So
what's happening?
Prior to this year, I wasn't really earning much at all.
Yeah, you brought in $30,000 more, but you guys are making, at least $120,000, $130,000, $140,000 a year as a household. So why are we in credit card debt? You live in Fort Worth, not one of the most expensive cities in the United States.
So in 2022, I took a salary job from ER nursing.
Okay.
I was at the top of my pay for ER nursing. I wasn't going to go
Sure.
any higher. I would pick up one extra shift a week. So he could be a stay-at-home dad. So he was a stay-at-home dad up until then.
Kids.
So, yeah,
what do we have? Ages?
So our youngest is 4 and our oldest is 14. They're 10 years apart.
All right.
And we made $130 for like a year, probably $130, $140 a year.
Okay.
For the last like 5 years.
It's not answering my question. Why are we in credit card debt?
When I took this job, we had just taken a vacation to California for like a month long.
What, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
A month-long vacation. That's a long vacation.
Yeah, we spent like $20,000.
On a vacation?
Yeah, I know. It was.
You guys are acting like you're like multi-millionaires. $20,000 a vacation. I couldn't even imagine $20,000 on a vacation. Could hardly imagine $2,000 on a vacation.
And so,
what are you doing? How do you spend $20,000 on a vacation? What do you do? $20,000.
It's whenever you take your family with you. And
what family? Everyone in the world? The whole extended?
We took my brother-in-law, so his brother, and then we took my.
What, is he not a big boy? He can't pay for himself?
He wasn't working at the time.
Yeah, he was.
Maybe he doesn't get to go on a vacation then.
Probably would have been a smart decision. And then
Are you saying all the credit card debt I have is because you went on a stupid vacation?
No.
Okay, then what happened? Why do we have debt?
So when we got back, I accepted this job and I got nervous that what my income was going to look like because at first I was supposed to take a pay cut hourly, but I actually never did. But I used to be able to increase my income by working extra shifts. I could pick up a shift and make
There shouldn't be an issue. Your income is good.
Yeah.
I am asking, guys. I will try to get back to this. It's not about how, we can't make $200,000 here. That's why we're in debt. Why do we have credit card debt living in Fort Worth, Texas, earning over 6 figures as a household, over the median household income in Fort Worth, Texas?
So
why? What am I looking at here? What is happening?
We made minimum payments instead of statement balance, like was what I normally did, because I just got nervous. And then
Nervous about what?
Just about how much I was going to
Nervous about not having to pay interest?
Yeah, exactly. I did everything wrong and I knew what I was doing was wrong. And then we didn't change our habits. Like we were living that inflated lifestyle and we didn't change the amount of money we spend.
Okay, so
and he didn't really work in 2023. He made like 20 grand, so it didn't.
No offense to Mr. Dude. It's not the biggest contribution to the household. I don't think that's the big problem. Even just on you alone, you make over the median household income.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
In the United States and in Fort Worth.
We just didn't change our habits. We didn't change our lifestyle. And
gosh, I want to see these habits then. We're really leaning on the habits and the spending. So obviously they must be beyond horrendous. Habits. Cool. So how much came in, do we think? How much came in? What do we think?
We bring anywhere from $11,000 to $13,000 based on
Okay, $10,900 hit the account, and some of it was a Ticketmaster refund. So what are we talking about? So only about $10,000 would have hit with the mobile deposits and payroll.
We got paid again the day after I sent those, but yeah,
after you sent these are a monthly statement though.
Yeah, should be about 10,000 a month.
About 10,000.
If I'm making my minimum 4,000, you're making about 6,000.
Some of my income goes into a different account to pay for taxes because he's 1099.
Do I not have the account?
No, you have that account.
So it would be accounted for.
It's just it comes out. It doesn't go into that account at all.
We would have it accounted for. This is across all your accounts.
Oh, okay.
This is my magical little spreadsheets that have all accounts baked into one.
Yeah, I make 29. In my regions account, it's 29 biweekly, and he brings home about 1,000 weekly. And then the other account, I deposit $350 in it every biweekly.
You know that's up to 10,000, right? Am I doing that math wrong?
No, I might be. That's fine.
3,000 twice, and then 1,000 4 times.
And then the 700 that goes into the SoFi savings.
Yeah, but from what? From what we already made? Or
like I have it direct deposited separately, so that way they don't ever.
Okay, I'm gonna say 10,500 hits the account.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
No, you're good.
How much was spent?
We I think spent 10,500, maybe 10,600.
What do you think?
11,000.
Closer. $11,184. When again. Just a reminder, 10,000 came in. Was that, taking into account the refund?
Yeah.
Why? Why are we spending $1,000 and $100 more than we bring in? Why? Where does it going? Do we know?
Well, we did make extra payments on some things, but I also know that we ate out a few times that we shouldn't have as well.
A few times would...
More than three, so I guess a few is not the right answer.
Would lead to spending $1,150 more than we make on a monthly basis?
Mm-mm.
Do we know the issue?
I mean,
do we have any insights into our own finances? Do we sit down? Do we talk? Do we understand?
Yeah.
Do we know what the household looks like? Who looks at the finances? Do we both look at the finances? Do we talk about the finances? What does this look like? What does the household look like financially?
Until recently, it was me, but
Why?
we've been doing it together since about April and May.
Okay.
Yeah,
but you both gave me wrong numbers. He was closer. We look at them together. Do we look at them? We had wrong numbers.
We sometimes look at them. She looks at them more often.
And I look at the month like from the 1st to the 30th usually. So like I add what we spend on a spreadsheet. So I when I was printing those out, like I don't know which days it stopped and started on. So
it's a statement balance. This is a full month.
Yeah.
How do you guys budget, if at all? Do you guys budget, if at all?
We definitely
You said you look
try.
at a spreadsheet.
We spend a lot of money on groceries that we shouldn't spend. Like our grocery budget is out of control.
Why?
I don't know.
It's my favorite question.
I don't know. I even started
Try to give
going
me
to
an
HEB
answer.
instead of Costco just to make sure I wasn't spending money on things that weren't groceries. But
I had $382 on groceries.
that's not.
Though, actually, for what it's worth, we have unknown shopping category. Unknown shopping category can be Target, can be Walmart, can be Amazon.
Yeah, usually our
grocery shop
groceries.
there?
No, like
Where do
we
you grocery
have,
shop from?
Costco and HEB, and then there's like 3 things we buy on Amazon. For
Okay, we
groceries.
do have separate Costco. We put that in a separate category just to be safe because you never know. You could walk in
Yeah.
there and get a piece of furniture.
We don't do that.
HEB,
But yeah,
it's a little different.
yeah.
Why are we buying so much food? Okay, yeah, we got 2 kids. One's in the teenage phase. Eat
Yeah.
everything in the world. Okay. So what are we trying to do?
Yeah.
You know, we kind of just wing our groceries and try to do our best.
Groceries have been a big issue.
Okay, can you guys just tell me, how does it actually look when you guys sit down and go over your finances? You guys go down, do you guys go over every purchase, what we spend in each category?
Mm-hmm.
You do. Then why do we have a different number in terms of what you guys are spending? And why do you guys not know that you guys are spending more than you come in? I'm confused. That's not possible.
I think because you went to a concert this last month and
Yeah.
Well, then you would have known that. And you would have said that because you go over the finances together.
Yeah, no, and
The concert was $1,150?
no.
Okay.
the concert itself was free. It was the things that went into
Cost?
going to go to a
How
concert.
much?
For the concert?
Uh-huh.
The concert was free. I was on the guest
The
list.
cost of everything else.
For the concert? I got my daughter a T-shirt there for $45.
I don't think that led us to $1,005.
No, it did
Okay,
not,
go
no.
ahead. What else?
And then we had parking and then charges for like the gas, like not gas, but the electric charges to get there. And then I spent like $30 on Target. And then we did go get
Hey
our
guys,
daughter
math
some
is not
clothes.
mathing.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the math is not mathing.
We paid $1,000 on a credit card this last month though, so I think that might be.
Doesn't matter if
part
you
of
go
the-
ahead and purchase more.
Sure.
We still had your spending. Also, that doesn't go towards spending, does it, Jake? A payment on a credit card?
If there's no other transaction.
If there's no other transactions. So we do the mathematical offset of charges versus putting on a card.
I thought we would be slightly in the positive.
Yeah,
I don't know why
I thought we
even
were
guessed
too, but I also
11,000.
like I don't. Yeah, I thought we were in the
because
positive.
we got those refunds from Ticketmaster.
All right, I want to know self-assessed. Where do you guys think your household is? I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, go. On go, I want a score 0 to 10, 0 being the absolute worst finances possible, 10 being the absolute best finances possible. Where do we think we are as a household? 3, 2, 1.
3.
2.
Okay, you didn't say it at the same
Sorry,
time. Didn't
I'm
follow
sorry.
instructions, but it's okay.
I froze.
You think you're a little
I
below
froze.
average. You think you're a little lower. Okay, if you guys want your Hammer Financial Score, it is free. Link in the description below. And if you want to come on the show, go to calebhammer.com/apply. We'd be happy to have you on. Couple and single, anyone and everyone. Just go ahead and give us a nice little thing. All right.
A nice deck.
All right, we're going to start with the Financial Audit Classic because apparently, what the why are we not paying taxes? Why does no one pay taxes? I'm so confused. I don't get it. I will never understand it. Why? Why is 2023, 2022 is good, and then 2021?
So 2021 was actually only $5,000. There's some fees from not from interest, right?
That's what happens.
That's the year that I made a lot of money and put us over a tax bracket, and I hadn't
Cool.
adjusted
Then you pay your
the
taxes.
amount I claimed, and then I didn't. I just made a payment plan because I wasn't being smart.
What?
I just did a payment plan instead of paying it off.
Why?
I don't know. I should have paid it off.
It's not an answer. I don't know. Why? Why'd you choose it?
Because
I don't know.
didn't-
It's not an
I-
answer. We are not going to get places on
in
I do not know.
2021, I think I was, I'm the only one working. and it's a
2021
huge
taxes.
chunk,
You did
and
this in 2022. So as many of you know, I've been a big supporter of course careers for a long time. I'm not just a partner. I actually own stock and I'm an investor. So why did I partner with Course Careers? Because I truly believe in what they're doing. A lot of people have questions about online certifications versus traditional college degrees. Let me be clear. I wouldn't put my name behind something unless I knew it worked. The thing is, because not everyone has the time or resources to spend 4 years in college or take on massive student loan debt. Course Careers offers a practical, affordable way to launch a career in a high-demand field like tech sales, IT, and accounting, where companies are hiring based on the skills needed, not broad college degrees. In fact, right now, 1 in 3 companies are dropping degree requirements, and that number is only going to continue to grow. I know some people think online programs are a quick fix, but that's not the case here. Course Careers takes effort and commitment, but they provide you with a streamlined, proven path. They offer up-to-date, self-paced courses, one-on-one or group coaching from people that work in the industry, and most importantly, they help you actually get hired. Just look at graduates like Nemeso, who went from driving FedEx trucks to a cybersecurity job at Disney. That didn't happen by chance. He put in the work, and Course Careers guided him every step of the way. And what truly sets Course Careers apart is that it's not just about learning skills, it's about landing a job. Their curriculum is designed based on what employers actually need, and their network of industry coaches will guide you through the entire process, from learning the skills to interviewing, resume help, and beyond. So if you're serious about starting a new career without wasting years or piling up debt, give Course Careers a try. Start with their free intro course linked in the description to explore your options. And when you're ready, use the link in the description for $50 off the full course. Your future starts right now, and Course Careers is here to help you shape it.
So in 2022, we didn't know any taxes, and then in 2023,
No. In the year 2022 would have been for 2021's taxes.
Yes.
So this would have happened in year 2022.
Yeah.
You don't pay 2021's taxes in 2021 unless you're paying quarterly or something.
No, you don't. No. I just did the payment plan because I didn't.
What's your monthly payment?
It's like $198 is what.
That's horrendous. It's going to take forever.
Mm-hmm.
Is there interest on it?
When I called them, they said it was going to be below 8%, but probably 7.9.
Yeah, that's below 8, I guess.
Yeah.
So you're not really keeping up with the stock market if it's averaging like 8% a year, up years and down years combined. So why wouldn't we just pay that? Because don't we want to be able to retire at some point as well? Yeah. You're just losing out. Mm-hmm. Okay, then what happened in 2023? Because if I remember right at the beginning of the conversation, you said, well, I put money aside for taxes so that I can pay for his taxes because it's a contractor.
Because in 2023, so we did our taxes.
Also known as last year.
Yeah, so we did our taxes in March of this year. And he is a 1099 employee.
Sure.
And we didn't put anything back for his taxes. And
did you not get the forms from your employers necessary? All the people that hired you contractually?
I got the 1099 form.
Yeah. What was necessary?
Mm-hmm.
Even more so in 2023, we couldn't even do our taxes and had to do an extension because they didn't
Extension's
give us.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with an extension.
Give us his 1099 until like June. It kept getting lost in the mail, and so we didn't even.
Okay, but why do we owe?
So we owe because we didn't save for his taxes.
Yeah.
And
well, why? That's different. You already knew taxes were coming.
I know.
In March.
We also were paying childcare, and he wasn't making enough, and we were.
I don't give a shit. You knew that taxes were coming, and you guys can afford childcare, by the way.
Yeah, we weren't being smart with our finances.
That's not an answer.
We did not save. We weren't communicating with finances either. We didn't sit down with each other. Like I was still handling it by myself. You guys said you do. But then we did not. In 2023, it was still all me. And at one point, I was done. I was like, here, I need you to take over this because I can't make my income any more than it is. And I need you to see where we're at because we're not making enough money to pay off the debt.
We're not even close to being able to be prepared for retirement, especially you. Mm-hmm. You're like
I know.
I mean, you're a decade away from being able to take it out. 2 decades away from being able to take it out without any penalties. And you're 3 decades out, essentially. We're not even close to being able to take advantage of any kind of retirement, which means that your kids, they're going to feel morally responsible to take care of you when they see mommy and daddy not being able to pay bills because mommy and daddy do not have money, and who knows what Social Security will look like at that point.
And my mom is a financial advisor, so
Well, then why not Why not ask her?
So frustrated.
But does she not know? You do not talk to mommy, financial advisor mommy?
So she doesn't give advice to family members. She's retired from that, but also
that's fair enough, I guess. But come on,
she would just be disappointed.
Like, she might not give like, here, buy this stock, but she would probably tell you like, hey, maybe don't have this debt, right?
Yeah.
Would she be willing to do that?
Yeah, no, and we've talked a little bit. Last time I saw her, I did tell her like we have like a lot of credit card debt that we're working on getting out of, but she
IRS
she would be
and
so
gosh. And she doesn't know.
If she didn't know about the IRS,
why wouldn't she lean on her knowledge? I don't get it. I guess she doesn't want to give like full investment advice and stuff like that. But what's wrong with leaning on knowledge?
I don't know. I didn't want to disappoint my mom.
Okay, well, you are.
Exactly. I know a lot of stuff that you say, like, I'm like, yeah, my mom would say that too, but it's different. I guess.
But you're making it worse.
I know.
You owe 2 years of taxes, dude.
Yeah. I would like to get them paid off this year if we can. Like, that's one of my goals is to have them paid off before the end of 25.
Are we in alignment? I know you guys look at money. Are we in alignment with the spending of the household, where money is going, paying off debt, retirement? Maybe we know what happens in the past month, obviously not because you guys gave wrong answers, but okay, we pretend we do. Are you guys aligned on goals and understanding of what we want to do?
I think
so, yes.
It's rare for a couple on the show. Tell me what those goals are.
We want to get out of all of our bad debt.
Uh-huh.
So
Wanna
all the
pay
credit
off our
cards,
car.
the taxes in the car. And then we want to start
I want to start saving
Saving
so I
an
can
emergency
catch back up
fund
on my
and-
401k too, emergency fund.
investing more into our retirement.
Like, we want all those things together. We just want to make sure we can get there. Like, because we want to do other things eventually one day. Like, we want to be able to take our kids on trips. We
Yeah.
can't do that if we are in debt.
No, because we chose not to pay taxes. Because I bet you could have paid taxes for last year
And-
if throughout this year you weren't just spending all your money on bullshit. Hey, I bet the 2021 taxes that we would have had to pay in 22 and 22,
pretty sure
we
I
could have
had
paid if we didn't take a $20,000 vacation.
Probably, and
That
I probably
year?
had that
Going
money. That's
to
probably why. That's
vineyards
probably
and-
exactly why I didn't pay them, because I knew we were going on that trip in June, because we did it in April. That tracks. So, yeah. I don't know. Like, I kept thinking, like, I can work more and pay this off. So let's just do a payment plan. And that's what I've always
Okay,
done
so
my whole
are you
life.
saying 2023 is on a payment plan?
So 2021 is on. Yeah, they're both on payment.
What's
plans
the
together.
minimum payment for?
So together,
2023?
it's 198 for both of them.
198 for both. That's going to take eternity, and then
Yeah.
there's 9% interest on them. 8.
Yeah.
That's going to take forever.
Oh, just wait. There's more.
Oh, I know there's more, but I'm talking about the taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel like we're
In
kind
20
of wanting to prioritize the
credit
high
cards
interest credit
first?
cards while
So
keeping
we do
the
not-
This,
But the IRS,
the
though.
sad part of 2021 is
But
that
we
we
would
had
still
the
be
money in
making the minimum
2021 to pay.
monthly.
I know,
on
but
the
if something
IRS.
goes wrong and you don't have an emergency fund, they're going to garnish wages. Like, things get quick.
Yeah.
They have a lot more power, so there's a little more risk added, even if the interest rate is lower.
Yeah. So and when we did taxes in 2022, like, I could have paid our taxes. That I had the money in our account. In 2023, were already like a sinking ship when we did our taxes for 2023. Like, this was and we hadn't saved the year before, and I felt like we were drowning. And that's kind of like our rock bottom when we did taxes in March of this year. That was like our rock bottom.
But I'm still concerned about the retirement. What does retirement look like? How have you been doing retirement when you started working and everything?
I haven't yet.
He had this great idea
What is
of
this
doing
little smirk?
Robinhood.
Oh. Okay, what were you doing on Robinhood?
When he started working in 2023, and
A year ago.
he put his money. He opened up his own account separate from mine, and then because this was money that he was supposed to be making to make up for what I lost by not being able to work that one extra day a week, and so he put his money in a separate account, and then he would put most of it in Robinhood, and then pay his mom for childcare, and then by the time he was done with that, there was
your
nothing
mom?
left.
Yes.
What are you paying your mom for? To take care of the kid?
We used to, not anymore. Now she's in
How much? Oh,
preschool.
wait. So the paycheck would come in, and how would you most of it would go into Robinhood?
Oh, he would buy groceries because he wouldn't put it in our main account, and then he would pay his mom, and then he would do Robinhood, and it was really
How much would
nothing
go into
left.
Robinhood?
I don't know.
It was just
lot.
sporadic. Over the course of a year, I might have put in 5,000.
Or more. You made 20,000.
She seems to disagree.
25% of his income went to that, and then the other
What were you
50%
doing in
went to your
Robinhood?
mom.
Does this exist?
No, it's
I don't have a
It
statement
doesn't
for Robinhood.
No, it
exist
doesn't.
anymore.
What happened?
Oh, he lost money.
Why? What were you doing?
I was just slowly investing it, and then one day I lost all my discipline and pulled it all out of the stocks and crypto I was in.
You
I
should
pulled it all
ask
out
him what he had it
and
invested in.
What
started-
did you have in it? That's what I'm trying to understand. What was in this account?
Well, it doesn't even matter what
doggy
I was
coin?
invested in. I pulled it all
Doggy
out
coin, yeah.
and I started with options, made some money, and then blew it all up.
Oh, for sake.
Yeah.
I called my mom, and she's like, "That's basically gambling." I'm like, "I know."
So that was probably March this year.
And he wasn't working
March
consistently.
this year?
Yeah.
This was
We
just
pulled it out.
now.
He pulled it out in March and was
Oh.
like done with it in March.
Well, how much were you able to pull out?
Nothing, because it was like what?
No, I meant like I sold all the assets, and with the cash in the account, I started buying options and doing
Then
that.
when those options
How much money did
not
you
make-
lose?
Well, I started with 5,000, got up to 7,000, and then lost the 7,000.
Like it came out with nothing. All
What
of it
is
was
wrong
gone.
with low and slow and just getting to a point where our family is able to live? Why'd you want to get all fancy dancy with some options?
Yeah, I don't know. We're
that's
kind of
not
doing
a-
the low and slow with her account. and-
Yeah, this happened this year, so that brings me concern. If this was 5 years ago, I'd be like, okay, we moved beyond. I have no confidence that you're not going back to that. Why'd you do it and why'd you stop? Well, because you lost all your money. Why'd you do it?
Yeah.
How about that?
I wanted a quicker way to pay down some credit card debt.
It don't work like that, buddy.
Yeah.
Quick, fast. Usually not the way. Shortcuts, I mean, specifically.
Yeah.
That doesn't get us there. That gets us to where we lose $5,000.
And so when you only make 20 and you've lost 5, and then you've paid your mom.
I was paying my mom too much at the time.
Too much? What do you mean? What am I
Well,
talking about? What
it
are we
was, It was
hearing?
probably a regular child care amount
almost
that
the
you would
same
pay
amount that
someone.
we'd-
Is it what she requested?
No, it was just I
what
kind of
he
offered.
offered.
it.
Why? For why? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that as like a concept of, okay, I have a good heart and, you know, maybe this is what I'm valuing at, but you got fucking debt. And if she wasn't asking for it, then what are we doing?
I mean, I brought it up a few times, and I'm like, hey, like your brother needs to pay rent. He lived with us at the time too, and he didn't pay rent. Like your brother needs to pay rent, and we need to ask your mom to babysit for free.
You talk for him a lot.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm used to
Well,
it. He's
do you
really
feel?
quiet.
Do you feel like she just like talks for you? Because I want to hear your thoughts on it, but I feel like she just answers for you.
I mean, yeah, she does.
Give me your thoughts. I want to hear your answer on this.
Sorry, what was the question?
See?
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Yeah, so she didn't have a job, or she hasn't had a job in a while, and
mom.
so I felt like I wanted to give her a little bit of income. I was starting to make money myself, and I don't know, I just wasn't, I didn't get the full scope of how bad of our debt was. Yeah,
Can I tell him what you told me that one time?
sure.
I
Well,
was,
no. Let mute Abraham Lincoln say it.
that's awesome.
Oh, yeah, she she was saying about how I told her we need to stop being so stingy with our money or something.
Selfish,
Selfish.
word for word. I was like, brought it up that we needed to like
because
reevaluate like
I don't know,
how
I
we're
was
supporting
wanting to
family
help out my
members.
family members more.
No,
don't
I
know.
was like, you don't understand. Like we're in debt, like bad. Like I need you to put your money toward our main finances. This was like end of
Guys,
2023.
What are you saying? What? Get to it. I'm sorry. What? What was said?
He told me, he's like, I need to stop being selfish with our money. Because I wanted him
Okay.
to charge his brother for living with us and stop paying his mom as much as he was
Your
paying
brother?
her. He doesn't live with us anymore, but he lived with us for a year for free.
Okay. All right. Sure. Sorry. Just I don't. It's weird. It's weird. You're a little domineering, aren't you?
I don't mean to be. I am
Aren't ya?
controlling, though. I try not to be controlling. I really do try
Well, I
not
feel like
to.
that usually impacts decisions around a household if we have one that's a bit controlling.
Yeah, probably.
This is huge for financial audit. For a year now, my team and I have worked with experts to create what I truly believe are the 3 best educational programs in the financial space online. We have our budgeting program where I teach you how to create, manage, and revolutionize your budget and control your money. And then there's the investing program where I teach you to define what investing profile applies to you and your life, and then teach what specific investing strategies applies to you in that situation. And now finally, we have our debt program where I teach you the best ways to pay off debt, manage debt, and even take advantage of good debt. This has been a revolutionary project that we've been working on for over a year now, and just like over 10,000 people who've already taken our educational programs, you can now take advantage of all 3 of them bundled together at a 25% discount. I've heard from thousands of people now who've taken these classes and they've literally changed their lives for the better, and finally, you can too. at a more affordable price. Head to calebhammer.com or click the link in the description below. You will not regret this. But you're fully aligned? You agree with everything that controlling mother chooses for the home?
Yeah, I mean, there was a long time there where I wasn't working. COVID hit. I didn't have a job for 2 years. I was staying at home, and she was making all the money, but she was also making a lot of big purchases, and I would try to reel that back in, but I feel like I wasn't bringing in the money, so I was having a hard time
getting to the end of the sentence.
Just
okay, guys, I'm gonna move forward.
All right.
Okay, yes, there's your IRS step payment.
Yes.
Okay, we have credit cards. Oh, good. Credit cards with transactions.
So this one we pay off every month. It's just we keep
Oh,
our
it actually does look like.
we keep our subscriptions on there.
Why do we have paid subscriptions if we literally owe money to the IRS and we have no money to retire? What the are we doing?
So we have Spotify and
Good.
and
Listen to ads. Use this platform we're on.
and then we have Netflix for the kids.
Good. Use this platform that we're on. It's free.
Too.
Same with Disney Plus. Use this platform. Lots of Disney clips on here.
Oh yeah,
I promise.
we don't have
You can farm. They're also
Disney
kids.
Plus.
They're dumb. They don't know things. They're just, well, the 14-year-old. I mean, but he's probably watching YouTube and.
Yeah, he only watches YouTube, but
Yeah, exactly. He has taste.
Younger one, like she is, like I had to put a PIN number on Amazon Prime because she will buy things. You'll see
Take away
returns.
the tablet.
Yeah, well, it's on her TV, but you'll see returns on our thing from Prime because I have to like call them and be like, hey, I didn't
Get
buy
rid of the
this.
smart
My
damn TV,
4-year-old
dude.
did. So yeah,
Sounds like an investment to not spend money.
she buys like Guitar Center
Cancel.
interviews. It's hilarious.
but you set up a pin.
I
on
have
that,
a PIN
right?
number, so she can't do it anymore. But she was buying Guitar Center over and over again because she likes to watch the Papa Roach interviews. It's her favorite band. I'm dead serious.
Cancel these subscriptions. Cancel these subscriptions. There is a beautiful free platform right here. And the 4-year-old doesn't know what the is going on in the world. She'll be fine.
Okay.
She'll bitch. She'll whine. And we'll trap her in a closet. Okay. Now, Amazon. Her favorite thing.
So I think those are just
Cat
shots
food.
of. Yeah, those are the things we buy on Amazon that are groceries.
Uh-huh. Got cat food, Crave grain, more cat food,
So he eats.
Death Wish coffee.
Yeah. So that's a every
Seems good.
other. Yeah, it's really good. It's every other month subscription for a 5-pound bag.
Okay. Great. All right. City Advantage Platinum card. Now, this is a thick boy. Yeah?
Yeah.
They're
What
all
is going on here?
Is this the American Airlines or the Costco?
American Airlines.
Okay. This one is, I don't like this card. It charges me $99 a year. I would like to have
Why
it
is
closed.
this here, guys? Come on.
I'd like to have it closed before.
Close it then.
Before. Well, I have a.
You mean pay off the balance?
Yeah, I want to pay the. I don't want to close it because they charge you $99 to have the card.
Yeah, so close it.
Yeah. Can you close it when you
Yes.
owe still? Oh,
Typically.
Then, yeah, I will get it closed.
You'll still have to pay off the balance. Doesn't go away.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I thought we had to have it paid off before we could close it.
Typically not, but maybe. Okay.
So we opened this.
Why is this here, guys?
We had it a long time ago when we were, like, we have family all over the country, and we used to use the flight miles. We haven't used them in over a year. That card's worthless to us. Like
You haven't used it in a number of years. It's $1,000 from being maxed out. What the are you talking about?
Like, I mean, no, I meant the flight miles. We haven't used those in over.
Why is the balance so high, guys? I don't care about the flight miles. I
the
don't care about
balance
this.
is high.
Why is it where it is?
So we took
Also, it was opened in 2021, so a long time ago. I don't think you know what that phrase means.
truth. There's
Okay.
a $5,000 loan that we got on it because when I wrecked my car and we had
A
to.
loan, like a separate.
Yeah, so
okay.
it's separately interest. It's like 12%, which is still stupid.
Yeah.
So this sucks. We did
you don't
this.
know what you're talking about.
It's like a $5,000 like separate interest. Like it's like a pay for plan.
Yeah.
So-
It's at 27.74% interest.
Well, no, I'm sorry, the $2,000 one. It was originally $5,000. It's down to $2,000 now. There's two separate
Oh, this
ones.
one
So
right
it's the
here.
it's the
Okay, the
2,000.
$2,000
Yeah, that one. That was originally
36 months.
Yeah, it was originally $5,000.
See flex. Mm-hmm. Loan rate until paid in full. Hold on.
And-
Hold on. Okay. Charge to plan for $25. Interest charge on purchases $129. Then charge to standard purchase was $1.37. Okay, so interest charging across the board like crazy. Again, we're at $8,125 with a $368 minimum payment. Not insignificant. Luckily, you guys make money.
Well, in
It takes 17 years to pay off the minimum monthly payments the way you guys are doing it. Congratulations. We're going to be approaching 60 by the time this is paid off.
So we're always so close to the credit limit. They've decreased it since then, which is fair. I would like to close it. But the $5,000 was so we could pay our taxes and title on our car when we wrecked it and had to get a new car. And I should have.
You didn't have Gap? Oh.
I did have Gap, and I put my money toward my down payment, and then I forgot that I was going to need to pay the taxes and title separately.
You
don't roll it into the loan. And so that was right when I took
you
this
did roll it into the loan. You took out a 12% loan.
Yes, I know.
Which is higher than your car interest rate loan.
Yes.
So it would have been better to put it in your car loan.
Yeah.
Technically.
They just didn't put it in your car loan back then for that.
They wouldn't
car.
allow it.
Wrecking my car was a big setback because
when was that?
I wrecked it in August of 22, the month I took my new job. I totaled it.
This was just 2 years ago.
Yeah, so it was a setback because we had a really great interest rate and a great payment and a great purchase price on my car, and then now we have the same car for it, and our insurance went up a lot, and we have the same car with a higher interest rate and a higher payment because everything, the price of everything went up. Like even I got what I owed and then some back on that car, and we put what we got back on my car as a down payment, just to get it down close to what we paid on the first one.
All right.
And
We'll get to the car. Wells Fargo, $1,064.53.
That's the car.
Oh, that's the minimum monthly?
Yeah.
That's an insane minimum monthly. What possible car is this?
It's a Tesla.
Tesla Model what?
Y performance.
For $1,000 a month? Tesla Model Y? That's like a Model X type payment.
So-
The 1100.
It was. It used to be 64, and we had a 2.4% APR. And then when I totaled it,
Guys, the interest rates for these cars right now are 0%.
I know it makes me sick. It literally makes me sick because when we bought it, the price of the Model Y went up, and then I had to get a performance to get it quicker. And
Why do you need it quicker? What are you talking about? It already goes quick.
well, back then, like I waited 8 months for my first Model Y. Like I was on the waiting list. for
Get
8
another
months.
f***ing car.
Yeah, that's what I should have done. But I didn't want to go backwards.
You ever feel like you're just burning money on car insurance? That used to be me every single month, throwing cash out the window for a plan I didn't even understand. Listen, if you haven't compared your car insurance rates in a while, you're possibly getting played. I'm talking about paying way more than you need to. Luckily, Money.com has got you covered by helping you compare multiple car insurance options all in one place. So you don't have to waste your time calling 15 companies like it's 1995. You might take a look and find out you've been overpaying by hundreds of dollars. Hundreds! It can take just minutes to find a better rate. They'll give you options to compare side by side, whether you need full coverage, liability, or just want to pay less for the same plan you already have. So if you're tired of getting burned by fees, click the link in the description to check out money.com and compare car insurance options. Stop paying more than you have to. It's super easy and you could bump up your monthly savings rate. That's a win-win. This is a paid endorsement sponsored by money.com, which is compensated by its marketing partners. And the audience will hate me saying this. I get it. I also couldn't go to other car because
the 2 months I drove a gas car was horrible, and I
it
hated
sucks.
it.
People don't really understand.
And all the car prices were going up, and at that
But also,
time,
I don't give a. Could you afford this? Does it really make sense? You're paying $1,000 a month.
It was the same month I took my new job, and I could afford my other car, and it was the same month I took my new
But
job.
it was $250 less a month with a lower interest rate.
Yeah, and also my insurance was $180 before, and now it's $360.
Why?
Because I had a car accident, and I totaled my Tesla.
What was the accident? What happened?
So I was getting off on an exit that had construction, so it was a makeshift exit, and both the barriers were on the white lines. So my car didn't even tell me that I was close because it wasn't registering. I was on the white lines. I just clipped the right side of my car when I was exiting.
That totaled it?
It like tore off the whole front tire.
Why would you look? Why do you need the car to tell you?
No, just you know how Tesla has those warning signs that they'll beep at you if you get close to the white line. I was just too close to the right side. It was really narrow. They had both concrete barriers on both lines.
I get that part. Why'd you hit it?
It was just an accident. I'm a shitty driver.
Then you shouldn't be driving.
glancing at that big nice screen.
No, right? No, it was like 6 a.m. and it was my very first trauma meeting that I was hosting, and I was nervous.
You shouldn't be driving if you can't fucking do that. I'm confused.
There's a lot of people out there who know me who will not disagree with you that maybe I shouldn't be driving because I am a horrible driver.
No, this is like an actual societal thing.
No, I can drive, but I clipped the right end, the right front end of it, and that's what totaled it because it ripped off the tire.
Rips off the
It just,
tire?
like I clipped
Equals
the
total?
I clipped the front of the car and it just pulled the tire off. I honestly
How does it
thought that
what do
they
you
could-
mean?
I mean, anyway, it was totaled. Insurance
Okay.
completely paid
They've
it off.
completely paid it off,
And,
and we had.
and then
cash
we
on it.
had extra.
And then you
And
f-
he was
yourself
like,
worse.
No, and then
Yeah.
he was like, "We should just buy a cash card." I'm like, "No."
Yeah, maybe
push
let's
for
let
a
him talk.
Tesla."
Yeah,
What is your thoughts on this, buddy?
I didn't want to get a Tesla in the first place. I wanted to keep our paid off Equinox.
Sounds great.
She traded it in, got a Tesla. That was the first Tesla.
Cool. Wait,
And-
why you guys were in a disagreement with this? Why'd you lose?
Because
I don't know. She
Oh,
was
let's
able
have
to,
him.
She was able to convince me that it was a good idea to get the original Tesla.
How much did you yap at him for this convincing?
not that much.
Are you sure?
Probably. No, I've
Is it
always-
because mama makes the money, mama gets to spend the money?
I've always loved my
Is
job.
this logic?
And I did not love my job at the time, and so driving to work was literally a nightmare because I worked in an ER. I was an ER nurse during COVID, and
Come on,
COVID was still
you're not a
very big.
child.
I know, but I wanted to enjoy my drive to work, and I've never not had a car payment. I've always had car payments my whole life.
So
I
we're gonna
didn't-
enjoy our drive to work because we get a car payment.
No, like I was about to pay my Equinox off.
Yeah,
and
so
I knew I
obviously-
could afford it, and so I'm like, if I'm the one driving to work, I'm the one making the money. Like I would like to enjoy my drive to work. I don't know how long.
So let's
COVID's
the
gonna
entire
last.
household. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically, yeah.
That's great.
He didn't want it. I did. It was me.
And then why'd you win though? Why did you get the win? Why did you get the win? I get the house award.
I don't know.
Because we also know that the price of these cars have gone down.
Oh, I know so much. It
Oh
makes
yeah,
me
Yes.
we bought it
The worst
very
time.
worst time.
They
No,
aren't
we
really
bought
going
it-
down anymore, but they increased their ability to produce these more effectively. They pushed out output. There was more supply. It was,
It is the best car I've ever owned. I will say that.
Model X is better.
I
But
could see that. I like, but no, like
I was
I,
just joking.
I don't know. Like at the time, like I really just, we had already talked about getting a Tesla. He says he didn't want one,
okay,
but
I
we've been
don't care.
talking
What I
about
was
it.
just trying to say is that it's worth $29,000, but you owe $45,000 on it.
I know we looked at that because we were.
Okay, so, she's thirsty. All the spending makes her thirsty.
I know.
Okay, I'd be thirsty if I couldn't.
My mom used to tell me this thing that I'm broke because I want to be.
Yeah, I mean, you wanted the Tesla.
She's like, you're broke because you
There's
want to
nothing
be.
wrong with getting a Tesla or a car, and you guys honestly probably could have. You guys are in a financial position where you could purchase a Model Y in cash today.
Yeah.
So
Our-
it's just,
I used to live by this. I don't see life like I feel like a car payment is just part of life. And recently, I've come to learn
you
that
guys
like,
didn't have a car payment. What the f are you talking
we
about?
still did. I paid it. So what I
It
did
was about
is
to be fully paid off.
it had like 2 years left, and so what I did is I increased.
What are you guys talking about? Because he told me there was a paid off car.
It wasn't paid off.
It was within a year.
It was within a year. I increased our car payment
Guys,
to
for
$900 a month for a year,
Which is
6
already
months.
insane. What is the term on this?
It's I don't know. I think it's the 5-year one. But
7%, not great.
No. So my Equinox, I increased our car payment up to $900 and paid more on it. So
Okay.
to see if I could get if that was something I could afford. 'Cause I
Okay.
knew that the Tesla was going to be expensive, and I did
Could
that
you
for
afford it if you cut back on everything? Sure. Does
Yeah.
it still make math? Is it good for the household? No, not necessarily. So there's different conversations.
Makes everything harder, and then you accidentally bought $100 for autopilot that one
a couple
time.
times. Yeah.
Couple times.
What? How do you do that accidentally a couple times? What are you
I
talking
just
about?
I don't
What
know.
are you talking
Sometimes
about?
I do the
You saw it as
pilot
full self-driving? Are you
subscription.
talking about
Yeah,
that?
that
Yeah.
one with full self-driving. I did that in July for a month
How do you accidentally?
and in May.
you-
It wasn't an accident.
Oh
I
my
did autopilot in
Guys,
May.
this
said
conversation
it was an
is
accident.
irritating me. This conversation is starting to irritate me. For sake, City Double Cash. Are these all?
No.
Who's? But are they both yours? Are they each other? What? Who? City Double Cash. What? Who?
So he opened that one.
Yeah, I opened.
Okay, tell me about it, cause you're
I-
basically you're a couple thousand from Max.
Yeah. So I opened about I opened 4 balance transfer cards
0%.
a couple months ago.
Oh, okay.
And we
0%
transferred
for-
balances off of.
Okay, and what is that helping other than interest? Because you guys aren't changing behavior not for a single second. You guys just you're going to make your debt worse. Every time everyone does this in your guys' situation, they balance transfer, then the card that no longer has a balance, they build all the way back up again. You realize this, right?
Yeah, we're
That is
hoping
exactly
we're
what
not
happens.
those people.
Hoping doesn't get us there. Hoping doesn't get us to not spend money. The hoping's not a strategy. What the are we talking about?
We want to get a wake up call so we can get our life together.
I'm not a magic pill. I can
know.
help you understand your debt, get a budget, connect you with resources. Absolutely. Like, for example, I mean, we're going to put you through the debt class, the budgeting class, the investing class, which are, by the way, all bundled for 25% off right now. You guys get to go through all that. And you should together go through all the quizzes, go through all the education. You get that.
Yeah.
But unless you guys put in the action, none of it matters. Well, you know, I go to school, I do all these things. If I go to like a music class, none of it matters if I don't go home and practice. Okay. So this is a balance transfer.
Yeah.
It already had $2,000 on it, and then
No, they're both. There's just multiple balance transfers.
okay, minimum monthly payment $69.
That's why it's
0%.
maxed out is
0%.
just so we can.
Yeah, there's like 4 balance transfer cards I think in there. Total.
Expires in
There's one that expires in like 12 months, and the rest are 15 to 18 months.
yeah, this looks closer to that 15, 18.
And doing that
And then
brought
balance
my,
transfer fees, of course.
my credit score from
We don't really,
730
we
to
don't really need a
600.
credit score right
Why
now,
would you
though.
want to do so
But yeah, no, because of the utilization rate.
you guys are not credit card people, you don't even know. Okay,
I'm okay with-
Fizz card's geared more towards college students. It's a debit card that helps build credit, and I recommend that to every guest, and you guys kind of can, but the rewards are geared more towards college students, so I don't know, but
I'm
those
okay
are the
with
kind of cards
not
you need to
using
use. You
credit
cannot
cards.
use credit cards. Then close the accounts,
Yeah.
so you don't have access to them. You want to hope, okay?
No,
then close the account so you
I
can't
locked
spend money on it.
all my cards back
Lock
in
is not going to do anything. You
January.
can unlock them, close them. Your credit score's already.
But I haven't unlocked them since January. But I did lock
But you
them in
can.
January. But I could, yes. And
You go out and accidentally buy full self-driving
I've-
for a month, so I don't.
I've closed. Sounds so bad. I've closed a few, like some of the cards that we transferred onto here. I've closed those. Like we had a Target card, I closed that one. Like it was that was one of the transfers to one of these
Cool,
cards.
so you know how to do it. Then do it for all of them. Why not? Why haven't you?
I just thought I had to pay them off to close them, so I will get them closed because I don't. I agree with you. I'm not a credit card person. Obviously, if I got myself into this kind of mess.
Okay, we got Costco.
Yeah, that one's bad.
We're Costco guys.
Yeah, this one's so bad. I don't even know.
I'm gonna give this
We were still using this one for a while, and we were making
guys.
like,
This credit card is a doom.
yeah, we used to spend a lot of money on groceries at Costco, and I'm like, I don't think Costco is good for us. I think because a lot of this
This
food
is
we get
crazy,
is insane. It is insane.
Is it even in? Like, what is happening?
So actually, it used to be much higher. It used to be 20 something
Right.
thousand. Like we stopped using it and started like we're trying to. That's our focus right now is that card. But yeah, that one
Okay.
was that one.
$291 of interest is accruing. $471 minimum monthly payment. Balance of $18,048, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Insane, stupid. Like,
All in Costco spending?
Yep. Well, no, you can buy that. You can use that card anywhere.
No, I'm asking
Yeah.
you guys.
No.
No, I mean mostly we would spend like $800 every time I go to Costco on groceries.
And how often
So
would you
we
go to
like-
Costco?
we would go like twice a month. I'm telling you, our grocery bill was out of.
Why? I don't
craziness.
understand. Why? What are you guys getting and using?
And we use that card a lot. When
But
we
that
were
didn't
on-
answer my question.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just dodged that.
I did.
What are you guys getting?
I kind of used to buy wine there, which was bad. We don't do that anymore. I don't buy wine there anymore.
How much of a wine drunk are you? That's a lot of wine.
I have a whole
how do you think we
closet.
spent
I have a-
$20,000 in
in California.
Oh, for
We at a
sake.
winery.
Oh, for sake. Why are you living a millionaire life when you guys have $40,000 in retirement and more than that in debt?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a pretty darn good one.
Yeah.
I wish there was a good answer. Well, 25 years to pay off if we only do our minimum monthly payments. Interest this year so far on just this card, $3,200. Of course, if we add them all up, probably $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 in interest this year so far. Absolutely crazy insanity.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
And we added our interest up for like a month one time. What it is monthly, and it's insane. It's like a car payment.
Oh my gosh, guys, it just keeps going. Okay, who's Discover It?
It's his.
What?
Is that one of the balance transfers?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're the balance transfer king.
Mm-hmm.
That's your thing. $10,287.37. The $206 minimum payment. You're only doing the minimums. Okay. 0% until February of a year from this upcoming February. So we have some time there. But still, that's such a huge balance at that time. Is like if we followed snowball or avalanche method, either way, it's just like, do we get to it by the time the interest-free period runs? I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
Gap rewards.
So I use that when I buy my kids their clothes, and I have it set to pay statement balances. I pay.
But do you trust yourself? I don't trust you to have a credit card. I don't. Especially since you've paid interest on this card this year so far. So obviously you do not pay it off in time all the time.
Yeah, that's true. I switched it to statement balance early this year. But,
Must not have been early enough.
because when I first had them all at minimum.
Also had
and then
fees.
Yeah, so I had it linked to auto pay off my debit card, and my debit card expired, and I didn't realize it was not auto paying that card, and I had to call them. I think they reversed it, but that's what that fee was.
Is this PayPal paid off every time too? Looks pretty close.
Is that the MasterCard PayPal? Yeah, it's what it's linked to our
I don't know. You tell me.
our
All I know
Steam,
is
our Steam account. Yeah,
What are you guys steaming?
we're gamers. We like to play video games.
You
Yeah,
can't. Okay, great. Play the games you already have.
so my son will buy like expansions whenever
Okay.
he does chores around the house. Like that's what he wants to spend.
Hello,
it on.
son. Mom and dad are never going to be able to
I tell
retire.
him
We're
that.
broke.
I'm like, dude, you're gonna
Then
get
you
me wrecked
tell him
on.
no. He's a 14-year-old.
Yeah, so those were his purchases, but he did give me cash. He had cash from Christmas.
Oh, okay. Well, that
it's
part's
set up
okay,
for
as long as you
statement.
put it right towards it.
Yeah.
But you got Steam games and Microsoft and Blizzard and then Domino's.
Blizzard's was that
Domino's is not gaming.
Blizzard would be
Domino's is not gaming, but it was related to
You get on
gaming
Blizzard.
because we were playing Diablo when the new expansion came
Oh my
out.
gosh, you
and
guys!
I
You just
literally
don't have
didn't want to
money.
cook.
You just don't have money. Play what you already have.
We have
Play-
we have Diablo. I didn't.
I'm sure you
that
guys
was
have a
his-
vast library.
That was his.
Play it for a couple years. You're gonna be working to get out of debt quicker. So I don't even like.
Yeah, like I only
'Cause you
play Diablo when new seasons and expansions come out, and I own it, and I don't have to pay for anything. I think you had to buy some coins to have.
I don't get, guys. Stop. I don't need a just like. It's not a life story. I'm sorry. It's just like. You don't have money. Don't spend it.
But that's why we went to Domino's because
Because we didn't have money.
Mom didn't want to cook that day because I wanted to play video games.
Yeah, are
That
you a
was me.
child?
I was that weekend. My 14-year-old called me a child because he was like, "Dude, I'm not playing video games right now. Like all I want is."
I'm losing hope here,
Yeah,
guys.
it was bad.
If our 14-year-old has to tell us, that's not a joke.
No,
that's
it's
not funny.
It's not funny.
That's not funny at all, guys. Oh, good. Oh my gosh! Oh, it really just. It just keep going. Just keeps going. American Express Blue Cash every day.
balance
you?
transfer.
There it is. That makes sense. That's falling into what we're used to. Well, okay. We have $1,504 on here and 75 cents. Wonderful. Minimum monthly 40, and that's all we put towards it. Means it's going to take 4 years to pay off the way you're doing it now, which means the interest is certainly going to start before then. So I don't know. Did we have a plan? What was the plan? I don't see anything indicating a possible plan within here other than that larger payment on that one credit card. This ends a year from now. Do we have a plan?
Keep making larger payments on the high interest credit cards.
Okay, so avalanche method.
Yeah.
At the rate we're doing so far, we get out of debt in...
There's a pie chart here.
We get out of debt in 118 months.
Oh,
So,
long time.
bad plan, guys. Bad plan. Bad plan. Okay?
Okay.
Bad plan.
That's too many months.
That's too many months. That's more months than I would like.
Sorry, I just threw something at your wife. Only you are legally allowed to do that in the state of Texas.
Wait, he's legally allowed to do that in the state of Texas? Okay.
Amazon Synchrony card.
So this one was another
Oh.
one that had my debit card connected to it
Oh,
that
yeah?
expired, and so I had 2 missed payments. But when I went to go call them and try to get them reversed, because I never had a missed payment before, so I had it set on autoplay, they offered me 0% if I closed the account. So I took it and I closed the account and took the 0%.
Good.
So
Good. 0% forever.
yes, until it's paid off. And they have a minimum monthly. So right now that's not our top priority because it's
Surprised they did
0%. Me too. I was like, can my other cards do this? Is it all because I missed 2 payments
called
because
them?
of the I called all of our credit cards after that, and none of them would even lower our interest
Well, it takes
rate.
4 years to pay off $44
Yeah.
a month. Oh, is this your Tesla breakdown?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, let's see.
I think because
I see full self-driving on here.
Yeah, we didn't add it to the thing. Like it's just we didn't pay extra for full self-driving.
You're talking about right now.
Why is it on here?
It's capable, but it's not. We didn't pay extra for it.
You got the performance brakes?
We got the performance because it was still going to be
Guys, the other brakes aren't
4 or
bad.
5 months.
Black. Oh, you got the premium interior. Had to get the premium interior, guys.
Damn
We got it
wheels.
exactly the way our other one was, but the Model Y performance instead of the Model Y long range. So it was $1,000 more.
All right, we got the performance pedals,
Yeah.
guys.
If it makes you feel any better, we
Overpay.
will not
It
buy another
won't.
car until that is paid off and we have cash to buy another car. Like
It's the only option.
yeah.
But we're not going to be
So
able to.
I
How does
have
this seriously continue?
what bothers me though is that Tesla doesn't offer gap insurance when you buy your car from them.
You can get insurance through other insurance providers like I
we
do.
Because I've called.
Don't get Tesla insurance if that's the case.
No, I have State Farm and they don't offer gap insurance.
Okay.
And so if we have an accident, now we're because our car literally is not worth.
Well,
when
we know
wrecked
you're
it the
not able
first
to
time-
drive with a wall next to you, so
That's true. Yes, exactly. Thank God that I can't drive at all. No, but if we had another car accident, like that's our only car. We only have one car. So he has a work van, but
and we know you're dramatically underwater.
yes. So like I don't have gap insurance. Like I don't know where to get gap insurance because I've called
Have you Googled?
State Farm. So Progressive will offer it, but I have to switch all of my stuff to Progressive. And since I have an accident on my record,
Have you
it
worked
goes
with a
up lot.
broker?
Yeah, I have a broker.
And
She plugged it in through all of the other places, and she couldn't give me a better rate than what I was getting at State Farm.
great, but where is she able to get you Gap?
She could get me Gap. My monthly would go up.
No
Like it wasn't the Gap that made it go up. The Gap was only like $6 a month. It was everything else because State Farm, even though they're charging me an extra $150 a month because I had a car accident, that was a total.
Oh,
it
it's
was
because
still.
your car accident bull.
I had a car accident, so it like we stayed with State Farm because my rates are like $150 more than they used to be. Actually, they're way more than $150.
The accident
but
should
it'll
fall
show
off.
you the accident will fall off soon. But it'll show you on there that you're getting charged like a premium $150 a month because you've had a car accident, and it should. I talked to them today on our way here.
Wells Fargo says they do.
They offer gap insurance. So do I just need to call them and ask them?
We took
add it on?
2 seconds to Google it.
I didn't know that.
You guys have been around the technology of Google for a while now.
Yeah,
I don't understand why
I
no
didn't
guest on the
know.
show is capable of literally finding out if something's true.
I didn't know that Wells Fargo offered it.
I didn't even hear anything you said, by the way. I'm sorry. My voice has drowned out your voice at this point. I was reading what they were typing to me because they were searching it so that we could correct your thing. So
So I can call Wells Fargo and ask to add gap insurance on.
do some Googles. I don't know, man,
Nice.
dude.
All right, cool.
What is it? SoFi MasterCard.
That's a 0% that he
This
opened.
is a balance transfer?
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
fourth one.
Why are all the balance transfers him?
Because all the credit cards were in my name, and he had
And,
nothing open, and he had a 750 credit score. So he opened. He just did it. I came home from work, and he's like, "Hey, I opened 4 balance transfer cards."
Without you knowing?
Yes.
Guys, we do. You led me to believe that you communicate, but now with the Tesla and with this,
We're
that is
working on it.
incorrect. So why would you do this without her knowing, my dude?
She was happy I did it.
It was, but also,
You did it without her knowing. A big financial move.
I mean, it's kind of like when.
No. Why would you do it without her knowing?
I feel like we had discussed it previously, and I just
screenshot
pulled-
about 0% credit cards. And I'm like,
pulled
yeah,
the
I would
trigger
never
at some
get
point.
approved for that like right now, and that's like not an option for me. And
But
then
D?
you did it, and I
But
didn't.
D?
Yes. Yeah.
Why?
Because
He wants us out of debt.
If
Yeah,
this doesn't
well-
get us out of debt, you just move the debt and then you pay transfer fees on top of it. I know that there's less interest, but usually most people just build the debt back on the card that now has zero balance. I don't care about that reason. I want to know why you did it without talking. If you saw your high yield savings rate drop down, you need to keep listening. The Fed just started cutting rates with more expected to be on the way, potentially even dropping all the way back to zero. Even I got a notice from my bank about the cut. So if you see your savings rate already shrinking, it's time to take action. You can lock in today's rates with US government bonds for 1, 2, or even 10 years. Right now, a 1-year treasury is at 4.2% and a 10-year is at 4.1%. And the best part, once you buy, your rate is locked in, even if the Fed cuts rates to zero. For those like me who prefer a bit of peace of mind, US government bonds are risk-free because of their ability to print money to pay you back. That's where today's sponsor, Silo Markets, comes in. Silo is like Robinhood, but for bonds. You can lock in those sweet 4 to 4.5% rates right now, and all assets are protected by $500,000 in SIPC insurance and up to $2.5 million in FDIC insurance. So don't wait. The Fed's next rate cut decision is November 7th, and there's a good chance they'll cut it again. Check out Silo Markets using the link in the description below, and you'll get a 1% bonus on your deposit. That means a 4.2 treasury becomes over 5%. Take advantage of this last opportunity to lock in over 5% rates only with Silo at the link in the description below. Now let's jump back into the episode.
That's not the first time either.
What? What else?
You opened that credit card, the Capital One credit card that you had, that we paid
Yeah.
off with one of those without me knowing, and the checking account, the savings account when you started working.
Why? Why are you doing all these things?
uh,
You're a man of few words. Doesn't mean you can't tell her anything.
I don't know.
That's not an answer, but guy.
Doesn't matter.
It's not an answer. What'd you think? You came home. Boom. Credit cards. 0%. Transfer.
I was just like, this
We're
is
doing
only going
this.
to work if we don't charge money to them. So you need to set up auto pay right away. When you
What'd you think about him doing it?
Oh, I was a little bit like taken back that you didn't ask me, but then also was kind of like, well, this will help us if we can make big payments on the other one. So it will help. It wasn't a bad thing. I actually called my mom and told her and talked to her about it too afterwards. I was like, hey, like Nathan opened up some 0% cards to transfer it to. He's like, well, she's like, that's good if you don't recharge any
See, you
finances.
do tell mommy.
I guess I do talk to my mom a little bit. She just doesn't know how much debt we have. But also, it wasn't a bad thing. I wasn't mad, but I also was like, it is only going to work if you don't use these cards. And I think there's one card where when I went to go put in because I had logged in to enter all of our auto pay stuff, and I'm like, Los Molcajetas, what is that? Why are you using this card on not a transfer? There was
Well,
one.
yeah, I did do that one time
Yeah, you did.
on that SoFi card.
So he like has a history of opening up things without it being a family decision.
Okay. Which would lead me to believe that that is not going to not happen again in the future.
It would lead you to believe that. I see how it would lead you to believe that.
How do we prevent that? That's not a good thing.
I don't know how to not prevent it.
Like,
other
remember the
than
plane?
just to
you
not
remember
do
the plane
it.
ticket? You remember the plane ticket to New York? So the plane ticket to New York that you got
When?
after we
When?
decided
When?
that we weren't
When?
going to do that.
This summer.
Okay.
So like when we hit rock bottom in April, May, like he was supposed to fly to New York for his brother's bachelor party.
Mm-hmm.
And we had decided that like that's not something we can do financially. Like he needs to tell his brother he can't go. And then when he came out of his gaming room to tell me that he talked to his brother, it was to tell me that he bought a plane ticket instead.
What, are you independent? Are you not married? I am confused.
He only has one brother. I didn't go to either one of my sister's bachelor bachelor parties.
I did say that.
That was his reason. He has one brother.
No, I don't. I'm not against you going. I'm against the fact that you do things without conversating about them. Ever.
We had a conversation. The conversation was that it's probably financially smart that we don't do this.
Do you not think you're married? I'm confused.
I think I'm married.
Why do you act like you're not financially? Does she have no say? Does she have no interest? Or is it because she's so domineering that you want a little independence? I don't know.
Could be that. I mean, I do like to have control of situations, but I also don't, like, I do care about what you need and want. I just don't.
I was hoping he would answer, not you, but.
Yeah, I got some help to pay for it, and so I just did it.
Which is not something I'm cool with either.
Yeah, but everything combined, buddy. All the.
Yeah.
I'm moving
like,
on. This is.
Sorry.
Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Oh, boy. Okay. Advantage. Whose student loan do we have?
So if it's 1%, it's mine. I think Advantage is me and then let Tim.
Yes. Advantage is small.
Yeah.
What did you do?
This is a associate's degree.
Good. Yes, that's right. That is right. We have $2,427. What's your monthly payment?
It's like 20 something. And then the other
I'll
one's
say
another
25 because it is small. It's a 1.86%. I would min the monthly payment until it's paid off.
Yep.
Who has Nelnet?
That would be me.
What do you got? What'd you do to get this? You went to college, you went to trade school. What'd you do?
I went to
construction.
college and
Okay.
did not complete a degree, so
No.
that loan was essentially just to help me survive my early 20s, I guess.
Oh, you didn't even use it for like the school?
No.
Oh, dude. Okay. Monthly payment $59. It's not crazy. $59.15, and then we owe $6,248.44. Okay. Interest rates, we're looking at 3 to 4. So I would minimum monthly payment until we pay off.
And
Wait.
then on mine, it's broke down. I don't know why there was only one, but it's 2,000 twice.
What's your other
There's-
minimum monthly payment?
20. It comes out to 59 total a month, or 49.
Mine is 59.
Yeah, yours is 49. Mine's 39 total a month. But they're both about 2,000. Like every year when I would do my FAFSA or whatever, they would do a whole new loan. So they're all low interest, but they're just separated out. I've always just paid
So
the
we-
minimums because they're 1%.
So we own our home.
Yes.
Yes, we
Okay.
have a.
What is it worth? Do we know?
Yeah, it's worth like anywhere from, depends on what site you go on, like 480 to 550.
Okay, we have a great equity position. We only owe $299,297.91. Wonderful. With a minimum monthly payment of $2,514.47.
And that includes our like taxes and insurance.
Oh, yeah. All the goodies. It's your mortgage. It's your full package.
Yeah.
Yeah, I betcha. At 2.5%. I'd minimum monthly payment until it is paid off. Great equity position. What did you guys put down for it?
We put down, I think we put like 15,000 down. It wasn't quite 20%.
And you guys have just rode the market and it's been beautiful.
Where
Wonderful.
did we get 15,000 from?
My 401k, we pulled it out when we bought that house.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I know.
It
It
was a
literally, it was the
401k loan back
401k
then. Yeah.
that we did that. We pulled it out. It was whatever. Because I moved back from Washington, so instead of rolling it in, we just took it out and used it to put down on our house, and then started my 401k over in 2020. I know. I did tell my mom.
You're
did this,
lucky
though.
it worked out.
Yes, because I pulled it out and then the market crashed.
Yeah.
So it was
Okay.
like,
Available balance $6,900 in a checking account. That's great. Why do we have so much in there?
we
instead
try
of-
to always keep enough in our checking account to
You
pay
have enough.
all of our bills the next
You
month.
have enough.
Yeah. We don't like it to go. Yeah, I know. We just
Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, Raising Cane's, Blizzard, more Blizzard. That must be you. Zellin out 45.
that's our lawn service. Our lawnmower broke. It was cheaper.
Amazon, Costco.
Costco's groceries.
I know what Costco is, guys.
The Amazon
Ramen. I don't need this for every purchase. I don't. AMK, RMB event, Target. You never really know.
Target was
Mealy Q, the children something, Express, Great American, Amazon, Zellin out 45, Zellin out 50, Prime Video, Kincaid's, Target,
So those are
reoccurring
returns.
card transaction, something $358.
That's my insurance. $358.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my car insurance.
Target, Amazon, Culver's, Amazon, Starbucks. All this while we have IRS debt, mind you, and we have to consolidate or we have to transfer our debt because we can't pay it. So let's go get Starbucks, Amazon.
Those were the purchases my daughter made that we got refunded.
Every single one.
No. There's some bigger ones. I had to buy some stuff to make a pumpkin for work because we have to submit a decorated pumpkin.
Have to?
It's a part of our leadership.
They gave you a budget then?
No.
Tell them
it's
you
all
have to spend your own money.
Well, you don't have to go all out on the pumpkin like I do, but it's a very intense competition.
$4,000 SoFi savings.
Mm-hmm.
That's for taxes.
We started it like this year.
Not even an emergency fund. It's to pay for taxes for the year that.
Yeah.
$43,000 in a retirement fund, mostly S&P 500. Actually, fully S&P 500.
No, it's 50-50.
Oh, okay,
it's
you're right.
50
35 to go fund and then S&P 500. Yeah. Who is this?
Me.
Okay, so do you have nothing?
I have nothing.
Why?
Well, I've had some gaps in my employment.
Congratulations. Why weren't you investing while you didn't have the gaps?
I guess that's on me because I guess I could have put money into a thing for you.
What? Why can't he do it himself? He's not your child.
Oh, I thought you said why he had gaps.
I'm currently not investing in my retirement because of all of our bad debt.
But you could save money on your taxes.
So he's a 1099 employee.
Uh-huh. He could save money on his taxes.
I didn't know that.
With a
his
Roth
tax
IRA?
advantage retirement accounts, maybe a solo 401k. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh, total income, 10,500. That's what we agreed upon at the beginning in terms of not hitting our account. But what number of that is yours?
Probably 4,500.
Wait, for income coming to our account, you make it like your minimum that you'll make if you work 40 hours is $1,000 a week.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's set 400 aside for taxes.
So I put
no. Let's set 800 aside for taxes.
Yeah, I put
we're
seven.
Setting
Probably not enough.
Because you have to do direct deposit to get the APR in the SoFi account.
We probably need to actually set aside $1,200 a month for taxes.
Okay, $1,200.
Cool. So real income then, $7,350 if you actually pay your taxes. And we know you guys don't like to, but maybe we should start doing that so we're not always okay. Debt payments. Let's see. Non-mortgage. Oh, these are gonna add up. Oh my gosh. That Tesla. This is crazy. Costco card. This stuff is wild. To discover it. These are huge. So many cards, guys. What world are we living in? Okay, not even including mortgage, our debt payment is $2,594.69. It's insane. Our mortgage, okay, $2,514.47. We already see, by the way, that 5 is gone out of the 7.3. Great. What about utilities, internet, all that combined?
Internet's 45. Water is electric's 275.
Okay.
Water is, I think water right now is 80.
Gas?
45 maybe.
Okay, 45. Phone bill.
So we it was 205, but I've called AT&T. I started looking at my bill more because we had phones that we turned in. They gave us
Guys, what is your phone bill?
205. No, it's 145 now because I removed a bunch of things off of it. But
if your phone is paid off, I'd switch to Helium, dude. $20 per
they'll
line,
be paid
15
off
bucks
in
per
May.
line.
So in
Then
May,
do that. Same towers as T-Mobile. Gas, vroom, drive. Well, we know you
0.
don't. What about yours?
His is usually
About 100.
A month? Okay. Car insurance is
$358.
for both. TP fund, anything else you need to survive. This is also including just, have to get pencils or stuff for school for the kids, $200. Okay, necessary food. We could easily do follow the meal plan in our thing, apply it to yourself, tweak it to your needs.
I mean, I think we're the kids are good for school for the rest of the year, and then we just got
I am
close.
calculating your food budget, please.
Oh.
We should be able to do 1,000. You're meal prepping a couple times a week, guys. Medical, healthcare, copays, anything.
No, we have really good medical insurance. We just had to pay for. That's another thing that came out of our account recently was our daughter's surgery. It was like $350, but that's very rare.
Okay, but no ongoing copays, medication, stuff like that. Okay.
$40 every 3 months for my ADHD medicine.
Okay. We have pets, so we have pet insurance.
No, but our dog is 10. He's a Great
It's gonna
Dane.
be hard to get pet insurance.
Well, he's probably not going to make it past this year.
What about
next year.
cat?
So the cat is a pretty young cat. I don't have pet insurance.
I'd
on
get pet
him.
insurance. I'm putting 35 there because it makes it easier once it gets to the situation of like the Great Dane. Hopefully the Great Dane lives many.
I would
much
love
longer.
I would love him to get to 12, but
Absolutely.
we lost our other Great Dane in 2022. 2022 was just a really rough year. I'm not gonna lie. Like our other Great Dane died, and it
Losing
cost
dogs
us
is the absolute
$1,000
worst.
to put him down. And
That's the absolute worst. I'm so sorry. Hopefully this one just lives a very long, safe, happy life.
yeah, well, they usually only live like 12 years. He's at 10. I would love him to
Just
live
keep
2
going,
more.
guy.
I would love to give him
That's
2
all
more
I'm
years.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay, 35 for the cat, and then next time you guys get pets, get pet insurance. It helps in those types of situations. Okay, pet food.
So we buy our dog's food at Costco, and we roll it into our grocery budget because it's just
Pet food. Come on.
$45 I think for his dog food, and then the cat stuff was already on here. We buy the canned food once a month, and then the dry foods every other month.
Guys, pet food. How much a month?
Like
100.
100. Yeah.
Okay, thank
Fine.
you.
I'm sorry.
All right, Jim.
No, we have a gym in our house.
Anything else that I need to put in your budget that I have not taken into account? We haven't had one of these in a second for high income earners, but in order for you guys to survive, because of where you got in yourself, we actually need an extra $142 a month. You guys are under.
So are you factoring in the $700 that I put into SoFi every month into that? Because I make $3,100. I bring home $3,100 twice a month, sometimes 3. It's like, so I get 26 checks a year. So I always bring home $6,200, and he brings home. I guess no, you're right. I'm sorry. No, you're correct. That math works because he brings home 4. So that's 10-4.
And a reminder, we are setting $1,200 aside for taxes. Since
Yeah.
You're gonna pay taxes,
Yeah, no, that's true.
so we're behind.
So I mean, I can always work a PRN job
You can,
on the weekends.
but we have a potential solution. I don't necessarily like this. If you do this, you're gonna do it the exact perfect. It's not a get. You guys willing to sell your house?
I mean, we would be open for it if it was like a way for us to be
Yeah,
debt free.
I don't necessarily want you guys to, but here's the thing.
We're on the we've talked about it. Like, should we sell our house and pay off all of our debt and then rent for a little while? But then we'll never see a 2.5% APR again.
I know that's the hard part. That sucks. One thing I'm potentially considering, it is a movement of debt, but it potentially helps if you close all your cards. I don't know if you'll qualify. I was thinking maybe a home equity.
We've talked about that.
I know, but again, it's just like the balance transfer. You still got to pay it off, but it is going to help your minimum monthly payment go down. Plus, it's going to help your interest go down. The only way I'm going to allow you to do it if you close all your credit cards.
Yeah, no,
and
I'm
you
willing
follow
to
the budget.
close
It's the only way to
my
do
credit
it.
cards.
If you sell the house, you will have enough money in the equity position if your valuation is correct to pay off your debt and still put a down payment down on the house. Your rate's going to be closer to about 6%.
Yeah.
That sucks. 6% is still historically okay.
And if we did that, we would probably move to a cheaper area because Texas is expensive. Like,
Well, you guys would move?
I don't know, maybe. Maybe not. I can work it.
That sounds like more like her saying that. And
Yeah, it is totally me saying that. It's not him. His
Yeah,
whole
she
family's
wants
here.
to move up
My family
north.
doesn't live here at all.
Okay, you
fine.
guys aren't aligned. You don't.
Maybe we're
don't
not.
necessarily-
I don't know. I thought we were, but maybe we're not. You're right.
Or you can go get another job. But again, go bring in an extra $1,000 net a month, and this takes 111 months to pay off. How many years is that? It takes 10 years to pay off. I don't know. I think you guys have gotten yourself into such a hole. You've fucked up so much that we either consolidate it through an equity thing, which I only am willing to do if you guys fully follow the budget, demonstrate that you have the behavior to do this, and that you aggressively pay that off. Because I don't like it if you guys still have your debt, still have access to it, and
No,
then
I
you're
agree.
spending. If you do it, you're just moving, you're making it worse. Or sell the house. I don't necessarily. If this is your guys' dream house, I don't want you to get rid of it.
It's not our dream house, but I also don't know where we would live close to.
Well, you'll
our-
still have a chunky down payment.
That's true.
You'll have a chunky down payment. You'll get a house at a more expensive price. It absolutely will feel like that. But listen, you're wiping your debt.
Would it be smarter to rent until?
Mind you, your minimum monthly debt payments outside of your mortgage is more than your mortgage payment, and you're wiping that.
Yeah.
By
We've
selling.
talked about it. Like we weren't.
I don't want you to.
We weren't sure
But
if that
guess
was
what?
a
You've put yourself in the
option.
situation where you're almost needing to. Or you can go make more money, work more in general, or get a better job, or you're going to pick up a lot more nursing at a second nursing place or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I can do it.
If you guys do that and bring an extra $3,000 a month, then we're talking about paying all this off in like 3 years. But you guys have to do that for 3 years. You got to do that and keep the house if you guys want to. Then you still need to go to fully funded emergency fund. Then you need to catch up in retirement, minimum 25% a month for both of you of your pay. I would shortcut this because, listen, people have a lot of emotional attachments to homes. For me, a home is a home is a home is a home. I don't really care, so I'd sell it in a heartbeat. But I understand.
I have no emotional attachments.
Yeah, but you might, the kids might, there's a whole family thing here. If I sell a home, it's just me, and my dogs, they don't care. They'll pee on any yard. So it's just, there's more going here. But if you guys are able to and you really don't care, that might be the best option as a shortcut, and we still get a substantial equity position in a home, but we get a higher rate and we're buying a more expensive home because home prices have gone up.
Yeah.
But that could be a way. And it's still, even if your mortgage payment's an extra $1,000 a month, you're still saving yourself $2,594 in minimum monthly payments on debts, including IRS debt. Okay?
Yeah, that one's a big one.
So those are the options. That's kind of how I'd go. That's what I'd personally do. Again, consider that as a big family thing, though, because that's a big family impact. So have big conversations around that. If not, go bring an extra $3,000 a month. I know you guys can combined, but it's also more work, and it's also more childcare, and it's also, there's things to think about.
Well,
but there are
seasonal
options.
gigs are coming up in nursing too, so I could work weekends.
Exactly, there are options, but they suck. And
Yeah.
I'd personally rather do the house, but it is up to you guys. And if you do the equity, you're just moving it. Mind you, again, you're not actually making any progress. I don't want you to think you are, but you need to close all debt and you need to follow the budget tightly. Okay.
What are the interest rates on the home equity lines of credit right now?
I've seen some 6 to 7%, but I don't know what you guys will call for it because your credit scores.
Yeah.
So that's why I still like the sell
Because our
option.
debt to income is really high.
It really is. And your credit age is pretty low because you just opened up a bunch of credit cards. Okay, spending in a budget, you overspent 0 out of 10. Debt, you have IRS debt, 0 out of 10. Emergency fund. That's tax money for next year, not an emergency fund. So 0 out of 10. Retirement, there is retirement dramatically behind for 40. 40 with the income you make, we would want to see you at
least 100.
More
than that, double.
For your income, we'd probably want you 2 to 3 to 4.
Yeah, maybe
100. Okay,
100
so
like 10 years ago.
No, your retirement score is really bad. 2 out of 10. Real estate, this is where it's good. This is where it's good. We have a great rate. This is what's going to save you. I mean, it's an 8 out of 10. It's fantastic. It's absolutely wonderful. Okay. It's going to be a Hammer financial score 2 out of 10. Guys, make sure to join us for the post show. We're going to try to convince her to call the mom and see if she'll finally confess how bad this whole situation is. We'll bring in the producers. We have a lot more to talk about that the producers know because they know your entire lives. And make sure to check out the debt, investing, and budgeting course where you can really change your life like over 10,000 people have. It's all bundled together. Cheapest price ever, 25% off. I'll see you guys in the post show. Please tell me what you just told me. Into the mic.
We had an accident on our way here.
On the way here?
Yes.
That's fucking insane.
Which really sucked because when I went to the concert on October 20th.
Hold on, I don't get you. But you just got in a car crash.
Yeah.
I do not care about a concert. You got in a car crash.
Dude.
Okay, let me tell the story.
Okay. To watch the financial audit post show, click the join button below. All right, guys, I get it. You need more financial audit. So we've decided now in our membership below, you get 2 exclusive, see nowhere else, uncensored financial audits every month. Again, 384 came in from your job. How much do you think you spent?
How much did I make? 384.
You don't think you overspent?
Oh, I guess I did, yeah. 7, maybe, I don't know.
Also, 3 post shows a week for every financial audit you're seeing right here on YouTube. In the post show, we have an extra 20 minutes for every single episode where we go into more drama. We can't find you on Facebook. Did you block me on Facebook?
No, no way.
You can join Hammer Pro where you get every financial audit post show for every episode. Priority replies to comments, custom loyalty badges, and special channel emojis for the comment section. And then there's Hammer Elite if you're wanting more. And that comes with everything from Hammer Pro, extra behind the scenes content. Jake just got a delivery of a sword. a member stream every single Tuesday with myself and the crew.
He could break up with her today. He's already decided to 5 weeks ago. He could break up with her today. Why is he not?
Because her birthday is coming up.
When though?
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Thanksgiving's after that? Oh, a couple weeks after her birthday. Then Christmas is only a couple weeks. Then New Year's. And then MLK Day.
But wonderful human, guys.
She's just not
wonderful human. I do love her. She is a wonderful person. I like her. No, she's a great person. Here's the thing. Great person. It's just she.
We know she's a good person.
Like wonderful human. But she's just so into me. And she always wants to hang. No, wait a minute.
Random but frequent private streams with me throughout every week, monthly member raffles for exclusive merch, and 2 exclusive, uncensored, ad-free financial audits every month. And then for those who only go top level, there's Hammer VIP, which comes with everything from Hammer Elite and Hammer Pro, plus a thank you in the pinned comment of every public financial audit episode, be an exclusive beta tester on our newest products we're working on, and a custom thank you letter from me personally mailed to you after a year. Members help us maintain stability during the ups and downs of ad rates, and this helps us invest in making the main show even better with every passing month.
Join the membership, guys. Even Dave's a part of it.